let's talk money. And let's talk about how to be debt free in 2023. I put a little intro earlier up in my storyline and let you know that this is going to be part one. Last year we talked about money and being debt free and that kind of stuff. But this time we're going to slow it down this year so you can really get this. So this talk will be about debt free in 2023. And remember, like I told you, when I first started this thing, we'll have 4 topics I always talk about. It's either going to be about faith, family, finance, or future, because those are important. It's a 4-legged table. Without one of those legs, everything falls apart. So when we tackle this thing called debt, see, there's a few things you have to be. You're going to wind up having to be disciplined. You have to be tired of living paycheck to paycheck. You have to be tired of not having money in savings, so when something goes wrong, you don't have to go loan money from the man. You have to be tired of not having at least a 3 months emergency fund saved, somewhere between 3 to 6 months. You have to be tired of just being broke, busted, and disgusted. See, my mom used to call those the 3 B's. See, we have to be tired of that to get out of this debt. Because if you stay in debt, you are a slave to the lender. You are always obligated to the person that you need to borrow from. Are you not able to do the things that could bring you a better quality of life? So let's get into this a little bit. So let's talk about debt. How do you reduce debt? You can do this, but it takes discipline. It may take things that you're used to having not to have for that short time. First of all, what I want you to do is this. I want you to download an app from Credit Karma. And this is why. It lets you know your credit score. Some people are afraid to know what it is, but if you don't know what it is, you can never fix or start to repair it. Second of all, I want you to either download you a good budget app, or you can do it old school, paper and pencil. I know some of you young people like to do everything on your phone, and that's good. As an app from called Every Dollar Every Day, and you can download that, or you can do it old school. But what I want you to do is write down what you make. And then every time you spend something, no matter how big or how little it is, I want you to write that down. See, when you track that, then you can put it in items. It could be from home, discretionary spending, lunch, fill in the thing. And then when you track that, you can make you a pie chart and you'll know exactly where your money's going. See, this is your first step in getting debt free in 2023. You must know how much you make and where that money's going to that you make. And then once you realize that, if you keep that budget just for one pay period, then you will understand how much real money, what I call discretionary money, that you actually have. Because you spend it on stuff like the club or liquor or clothes that you may not need that time frame, or those Michael Jordan $250 shoes, or that Michael Kors purse, then that's extra money. If it's for the movies, going out to eat, that's all extra money that can be used to reduce your debt. So this thing takes discipline. It's not going to be easy. For this year to get yourself out of debt, it's going to be beans and rice and beans. You can throw some meat in there if you want to. But to be able to get debt free, to take that extra money to put in to those bills, that's only how you're going to do it. You got to tighten up and be disciplined. I know you can do this. Don't let anybody tell you, oh, that dude, he don't know what he's talking about. That dude, he's just saying this. But I'm going to tell you something. I'm telling you what worked for me. And I'm telling you, it's good to be able to go and get the things that you want to get without having to worry about it. It's good to be able to know if your car gets hit in an accident, you're able to pay that deductible without getting a loan and worrying about if the other person's got insurance or not. See, if somebody hit my car, they got insurance or not, I still get mine fixed. I let the insurance company fight that battle. So this thing of getting debt free in 2023, you can do it. And even if you don't get all the way out of debt, depending on how much debt you have, you will still be better off than where you started. So where you started in 2023 should not be your end. A lot of y'all are either filing your income tax or will file it soon, and you will get a big return back. And there's ways to pay down that debt with those income tax. We'll talk later about how to build wealth, and that's a whole different subject. I'm breaking these subjects apart so you can get the gist of what you're going to need. So 2 things this talk that you need to do. You need to go ahead and download Credit Karma. It's a free app. Don't pay for no kind of payments. Free app, so you will know your credit score. If you can see it, you can work on it. The second thing you're going to do is you're going to do a budget for a whole pay period to figure out where your money goes to. I guarantee you, you'll be surprised at how much you spend it on other stuff, because sometimes you hear people say, I don't have money to do this. Well, this money's going to help you get out of debt, and it's going to help you to be able to invest in the other talk that we have later on. Once we come back to this, talk about this next week on how to be debt free in 2023, you will have a small grip on your budget. And then I'm going to tell you how to take that money and even make it snowball even faster. What you got to realize is this is not going to be easy. I'm telling you right now, this takes discipline, but I know you can do it. You can do this if you want to do it, and you have to want to do it. I'm telling you, if you stick with me and do what I'm asking you to do, I guarantee you, you'll be better off than where you was. You can do whatever you put your mind to it. You don't want to be one of those people who's running around here trying to figure out where the next thing is going to come from. You can do this. We're going to get you to where you debt free. Next time, we're going to talk about how to use credit to a snowball effect to get your debt all the way down by getting 0% cards. And we'll talk about that too. But open up that account on Credit Karma. Download that app so you'll know your credit score. Every dollar counts. It's an app. It's free. And you can get that and track it. Or you can do old school pencil and piece of paper. And then we'll come back to this to talk about how to reduce your debt. Keep making those payments. Make them on time. Have that stuff ready. So when we come back next time in part 2, because I know there's no way in the world I'll finish this in one section. So when we come back from part 2, we'll go into how to put that knowledge of what you have left over and what your credit score is into effect to start paying those bills down. So with that being said, my Facebook friends, my Snapchat friends, and any other media you see me on, share this video, like this video, smash the like button, send it to somebody this may help. Yes, we're starting at the bottom so that we can get to the top, and we'll be there real soon. But do this. Get the credit score. Get what you have left over. Track that money for this next week or so. With that being said, my Facebook friend, my Facebook family, and everybody who's listening to me, have a blessed and wonderful day.